What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of Frame Fights. I got my friends, my theater pals in the building. I got Slimmy.
What
Do you
up?
want me to call you Miss Sanchez? That's what I want to know. What do you want me to call you? I'll call her Miss Sanchez. That's what her name say. I'm gonna call her Miss Sanchez. Miss Sanchez is crazy, y'all. Behind the scenes, she crazy as hell.
My government name.
You look better with no glasses on.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Let me not compliment you too much. I don't want no problem.
Streets.
Right.
Oh, no problems. Let me be quiet. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
Oh.
Said you Mrs. Dixon.
I see.
Oh man,
That is
How y'all
hilarious.
feeling tonight?
I feel
man,
good.
I can't believe it, man. I'm glad Ohio State won. That's all I can say. That was major, but then you turn around, the Browns just look terrible, boy. Boy, they just it's it's so heartbreaking, man. You're just loyal to some of the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You went to the movies. What days you go to the movies, Slimmy?
I just went what I go? Saturday? I went yesterday. Yeah, I went yesterday. I saw them both back to back.
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that one day. I'm gonna go to the show and just see both movies. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
be there.
Mhm.
That
What's
shit
up,
was
Miss
shit was
S?
dope.
Miss
Mrs.
Ed.
S? Mrs. S? I don't know.
Nothing. I had a good holiday. My team lost. They went to Dallas
Woo.
and took over nothing. That's the only part I care about. But
Yeah, the Cowboys did beat y'all. That is
but they
true.
did.
Woo.
That was messed up. But and I mean the whole city was there. So kind of
Yeah,
embarrassing. But I had a good holiday, good weekend. I'm chill.
yeah. I'm over here in Tampa, um, in a hotel room. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do like going to different places and watching movies in different places. Because I get to experience what they theaters is like, and it's just tripped out to know or to realize that every city got a different experience when it comes to their theaters. Like
Mm.
even out of the country, like all theaters is. First, I was thinking like when I was in the theater, while I was in there with confirmed daytime is when it's popping at the movie theater. Nighttime is for everybody else. Daytime be packed in the movie theaters all the time.
Wow.
Whether I'm back home or whether I'm here in Tampa, man, the whole movie theater seemed like it was full. So that's that. And then on top of that, I realized that every city got a different experience when it comes to movie theaters. Like the one in Tampa is called the Cine Bistro, right? It's called the Cine Bistro. And when you go in, um, when you walk past like the little, ticket counter or whatever, it's a bar. So it's immediately a bar, right? And then past the bar, you can order food or you can order drinks, or you can sit at the bar and kick it or whatever. It's kind of like a little vibe. And
Mm.
then you go to the different theaters. So they only have so many theaters. And I think that that's a smart move for the theater places to not have too huge of a theaters, because it's like integrated into like its area. Um and then you go in there, it's automatically trays and stuff in front of you. The leather couches, I mean not the leather couch, the leather seat is really, really, it was super comfortable, it was super plush. And then server come up to you, hand you a menu. Hey man, man, take your order, whatever, so on and so forth. And I'm like, shit. Like it was just like the whole shebang. It kind of reminded me of what was happening in Croatia. So it was a dope, really dope experience, bro. It's really dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah. It was really nice. I liked it. So yeah, I get to see the different theaters and watch these movies. And I am surprised in these 6 weeks that I haven't missed a movie. So that's pretty tripped out.
Hell yeah. All that moving around.
Yeah. It's a slow week for movies. It's kind of been a slow year for movies now that I think about it.
Yeah, it ain't been, and I've been going like a lot, and it did. Yeah, it just ain't been it hasn't been a lot. It hasn't
Yeah.
been a lot. Like usually, you could. It's like some blockbusters that come out. You know what I'm saying? And it was only like maybe like three this year,
Yeah.
maybe three.
Yep. So pretty interesting, but I'm rediscovering how much I love watching movies, and how much I'm rediscovering that all different categories of movies are good. But we'll get into that. All right, y'all ready to get started?
Oh
Absolutely.
yes.
All right. I'm gonna start with a preview as usual. Um, let's do this.
10 years. And I still haven't made it home.
Your father's journey is not yet finished.
You have wandered far too long, King of Ithaca.
Your husband will not return. Ithaca belongs to me. And so will be you.
Are you thinking of home again?
I'm no longer sure I even remember it.
That is why mortals are stronger than gods. You do not live forever, but you love as if you did.
Mother, I swear, I will find him.
Vows have a price, boy.
If he does not return, then I will reach him myself.
No one is ever going to help your son, nor your husband. There's only us.
You're tired. Home is only a dream, one you can forget.
All right, Slimmy, Miss Sanchez, what do y'all think about the Odyssey, directed by Christopher Nolan?
It
That
looks
shit
good.
about to be crazy.
It looks good.
That
It's
shit about to
looking-
be crazy. I see a 10 out of 10 coming.
I knew you was
I
gonna
see
say
it. I see a 10 out of 10 coming. Wait, I'm heavy in the Greek mythology. It's up. It's
uh,
up. I don't have nothing to say. I'm ready for it. I did not expect that to be the preview. I did not know that was coming out. I seen something that has
it
said,
just dropped, I think, today. The
okay.
first trailer.
Oh man, that
yeah,
just made my day.
dated like that. So, and it got some good actors and actresses in there.
Boy, that joint is loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt Damon,
I'm always
Christopher
gonna rock out
Nolan.
with Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan is an architect, in my opinion, behind one of the greatest trilogies of all time in a Batman um,
Facts.
Dark Knight series. So I'm always rolling with Christopher Nolan.
Woo!
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, I gotta
That
see
look
that.
that look crazy. Like,
I gotta see it. That's my type of
yeah,
movie.
yeah, it's woo. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait, boy.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It should be fun.
I can
All
wait.
right, y'all ready to get into these movies?
Yes, sir.
All right, Slimmy and AD. If it's revealed Dwayne Johnson and Arnold Schwarzenegger were on steroids during their career, without the steroids, do you think? First of all, how could it ever be revealed? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How would it ever be revealed? Do you think they would have had an incredible career like they had? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care.
I don't
I
think steroids can affect if Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna say, oh, I don't think that matters. Like, we still gonna love him regardless.
Yeah, I love Arnold and I love Dwayne.
Yeah.
I mean, Dwayne Johnson is cool. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a legend. So
Yeah, I don't
it
think
wouldn't
it's
make me
any
no difference
difference.
either way. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, that shit. No, maybe it matters and maybe a little in wrestling. I don't know. I remember when he was Rocky Maivia, he wasn't just no little guy anyway. So it don't really matter.
Yeah,
It don't really
I
matter.
guess I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Man, honestly, in every field where they talk about steroids, they always know anyway. Let's
Yeah,
just be real. They knew in baseball. It served baseball. It gave, man, it put the numbers through the roof astronomically. They
yeah.
knew. So
Mark,
why would
Mark
me sitting
McGuire and
here?
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, like why would I care? I don't care about no actors using it. So I'm just being honest with you, dog. Yeah, I can't care.
Self-Made Forever says, I don't know why my stuff be jumping and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. Self-Made Forever said, Miss Sanchez, if it's revealed Sydney Sweeney and Jenna Ortega slept their way to the top willingly, not forced or pressured, should any of the movie directors get prison time? I don't know what that means.
I mean, if they weren't forced to do it and they gave their vaginas to them, then no, they should not go to jail for that at all.
I don't know what's up with this thing against, and I don't know, that's just me. This thing against fraternizing. Like, I don't know what that means. I think that people should be able to sleep their way to the top. I don't have no problem with it. I had never had a problem with people sleeping their way into stuff.
That's hilarious.
But that's just me personally.
Use
All
what
right.
you got to get what you want.
We're gonna start off with the one that's on this tablet, not in theaters. So we're gonna start off with the family plan. So I'm gonna play the preview for the people, and then we're gonna get there.
Package to room 556. I need you to secure it now.
Got it.
What do you think?
You were very good with your hands, Mr. Morgan.
It's date night, buddy. What's up?
Max barf, that's what.
Did it get on the new couch?
A little bit.
It's pink.
Oh my.
Dan, I just spoke to Nina. She's going to stay in London for the holidays.
No. Jess, the Morgans are always together on Christmas. That's non-negotiable.
How about if we visit Nina and we see how Christmas feels in a new setting?
These times I said I realize.
Come on, Kyle, you know the words.
Not doing it. You said
No.
the careful house.
Come on.
You're not doing it. You say you're unbelievable. Merry Christmas, Beans.
You're early. Oh. No. Mom, Dad, Omar the Morgans.
He is your boyfriend? This guy is
Ripped.
Can he put some clothes on? Yes, Daddy. He just called me Daddy?
Ready for your meeting?
One quick job and the whole trip pays for itself. Then Morgan family Christmas. Does it go?
Hello, Sean. Are you enjoying your family vacation?
What's happening here?
You don't recognize me. Maybe this'll help. I'm here to take over your father's business.
Well, who the hell is he?
He's a ghost from my past.
More secrets, Stan?
You're unbelievable.
He's gonna have control of my dad's network. That means all of his money, all of his assets. If there's nowhere to hide, he's gonna find us.
So what's the plan?
To take down the crap. We have to get into the house where I grew up. Wanna go for a climb with me? It would be an honor, Daddy.
I'm gonna leave it there because it seemed like it pretty much tell the whole movie.
Mhm.
A lot of times through the previews. So I'm gonna just leave that there. But Family Plan 2 is on Apple TV Plus or Apple TV. Y'all want me to go first or y'all want to go first? I can go first if y'all want me to.
It doesn't
You
matter.
can go first. It don't matter.
All right, I'm gonna start off with the rating. So I'm gonna give it a 5. And the reason that I'm gonna give it a 5 is because it's a holiday movie and it's a family movie. So I don't think movies like this is meant to be taken serious, like a real assassin movie or a real thriller or something like that. I think movies like this is just meant to bring people together and to sit on the screen for the holidays. So my assessment of it is going to be a lot different. So, for example, right, one of my assessments of it is, and this is just like a bunch of intangibles, is Mark Wahlberg is getting older. And as I see him age and get older and he's starting to do these type of movies and stuff, which is kind of a cash grab, but then at the same time, it's just like, damn, I remember when Mark Wahlberg was in a movie with Reese Witherspoon called Fear in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And it's just tripped out to see him age because as I see him age, I'm almost like, damn, are we getting older? That's kind of my sentiment, right? That if you're looking at the movie itself, it's kind of like one of the movies you just want to have on in the background if you just want to have something planned or if you want to fall asleep, or the type of movie that you can safely watch with the kids or something like that, or with the family, or it's not going to be too offensive or nothing. I didn't take it too serious. I didn't look at it from its acting chops or any of that type of stuff. I thought the villain was super weak. One of the weakest villains I ever seen in a long time because it seemed like his brother didn't really have no villainous skills. He was just angry. He didn't really display anything that made him a villain outside of his anger from being left as a little boy. It's just not threatening, not intimidating. The kids was somehow they became super hackers. You know what I'm saying? And transferring the money over to Greenpeace. The Greenpeace did shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a family movie. It's a holiday movie. It's a quick cash grab. Probably more of a 4.5 than it is a 5. But I'm gonna round up or whatever. But I wasn't, it didn't do anything for me. It was cool to have on. It was a couple parts that I actually thought was cool, and those parts were, and I think that this is relevant to my real life. Seeing your kids grow up, family around the holidays, and people saying that they want to do their own thing sometimes, and I think that that's probably the thing that resonated with me the most is the personal connection to it. Because like I'm down here in Tampa to visit family for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. But outside of like that type of stuff, I thought that the son was really weak. I hate when they pick weak sons. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Him giving up his spy life for the family and don't really caring about the money. It's a lot of movies lately that's been coming out talking about basically the irrelevance of money and the more caring about the family. The end part where he was bought his, when he brought him the coat and then they was playing cards while he was in prison. It's like, yeah, that's nice. So it's a lot of messaging in it around around family. But other than that, maybe 4.5, 5 for me. That's about it.
Okay. Are you writing down what we gonna rate it? Are you doing that this week?
Nah, only on the interesting ones.
Okay.
I think I
This
already know what we're gonna do on this one.
this was my movie, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I actually watched the first one. The first one to me was good, and I liked how they found out he was an assassin. It was just better. This one, it wasn't really given. The action scenes, yes, we do know it's a movie. However, they climbing on roofs with nothing, no rope holding them. They getting shot at, no bulletproof vest. It's kind of like, come on now, what are we really doing here? Like, and then the brother, he kept bringing up, brother, and he's like, I didn't even know about you, so why do you keep bringing it up? Like, I'm trying to mend this situation now. So, what are we talking about? So that was kind of annoying. Like, I mean, I did like the family part of it. I loved how the children grew up and started giving their parents advice and we're talking to them. And it's just, you see how it switches, how the kids are, kids, they getting their advice. And then now they older, they giving the parents advice. So I like that part of it. I mean, the brother was kind of smart. He knew where his brother was going to go once he got to Paris, to the cat lady house, whose house was nasty as hell. I wouldn't even stay there. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to give it a 4.5.
I did like that part. I like the fact that, the chick apparently she used to be fine, Svetlana, and she was an old cat lady. So I did like that part.
She was. She had a lot of cats.
I like that part.
Mm-hmm. And then she kind of, had set him up a little bit, but they were smart enough to get out. But I understand he's the assassin, a trained assassin, but now the whole family are trained assassins. Basically, the wife, I'm just like, yeah, y'all could have left this one alone.
Yeah, I could have went in and destroyed it even more, but I'm gonna wait till Slammy's perspective.
Oh yeah.
So y'all being very nice. Y'all being very
I knew you was gonna do this.
Y'all
Slimmy.
being very nice to this film.
Slimmy, you gotta be
y'all
nice.
Are being
family
so
movies.
nice.
Hold on, Slim. Before you even do this, family movies can't get less than a 4. It's a family movie, Slimmy.
I don't care. It's a film. It's a film. we gotta do our job. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to get this more than a 2.5. I don't care how many people you put in there that I like. They had Jon Snow in there. That ain't gonna work. I will continue the being nice trend and give it a 3. There was no filmography.
4.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The soundtrack, the soundtrack was everywhere. At parts it was too dramatic. It was just like, yo, nothing's happening. What are y'all doing with this with the music? The dialogue, absolute trash. I started dozing off, man. Oh,
it's only because you're watching it at home, Slim. That's the only reason.
Yeah. That's very much true. I watched the first one with Miss Sanchez. She's absolutely right. I used SharePlay to watch the first one with Miss Sanchez. The first one had a reason. It was just so much better done. This second one, they forced it. It's just like, this brother, come on, man, it was too convenient. Oh, the brother, he was there, but I didn't know. And I don't care about that, man. Have some meaning. It was so many worthless scenes, like the boy throwing up. Like, why are we doing this? And
that
why
didn't
is
even
y'all
look
always
like real throw up on the low though?
Yeah, it looked terrible. It just looked, oh man, come on, man. It's just that's a bad film. That's a bad film. And it's definitely
It's
a
not
horrible.
bad because it's a family film, Slimmy.
It don't matter if it's for family. I mean, shit, family get on your nerves sometimes, and this got on my nerves. Man, the first one was way better. I mean, like, way better. I mean, but I barely made it through the first one. You know what I'm saying? And if Miss Sanchez wasn't there, I know I would have fell asleep.
Well, think about it like this: the assassins were really weak. I've never seen weaker assassins in my life.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
she literally beat up a woman with a sword. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was borderline. It was borderline comedy, but the villain was soft. He just headbutted the butler after he let Mark Wahlberg get away. I don't know, man. I mean, it's like I said, it's a family movie, Slimmy. You gotta allow for family movies to live, bro.
No, well, we have family films, you know what I'm saying? Like Roscoe, you know what I'm saying? That's just strictly a comedy. It was filmed
Yeah, but that was
well.
a black family movie. That's different.
I mean, it was all the way there. Then you got, all right, so the most notorious holiday family film is Home Alone, arguably.
Right.
Yeah. And man, it's hard. It's hard to say anything bad about Home Alone, really. It
Yeah, but
really is.
different. That's a whole nother cult classic. That's different, bro.
I mean,
Like, it was funny. Like it.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess this was supposed to be a comedy. I guess this is supposed to be a comedy, but it didn't really hit on that level because, like you said, they had a lot of serious dialogue in there because you got the girl at college and you get this French kid, he ripped. Then and like, hold on, and this is another thing. I gotta say this about come on, man. He was what kind of dude is allowing his wife to just be this slutty, man? She was slutty in the first movie. Man, she was slutty in that first movie. She doing all that. She get back to the college and she want to do the handstand for the beer and drink the beer. She was campus loot.
It's how to
Yeah,
be.
but that's the first one, Slimmy. That's not the second one.
Yeah, but then in the second one, she like, oh, he's hot. Talking about the French dude, like she was. I don't know. She was kind of thotty. She was kind of thotty.
It was him calling him daddy for me.
Yeah, that was wild.
Daddy.
Yeah, but I mean, it was.
Listen,
I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's a family movie. It wasn't no homosexuality in it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And you never ever catch a movie without no homosexuality in it. It's got to be somewhere, and it was none. It was just a regular movie. And I never anticipated taking it serious in the first place. I mean, you're an assassin with a family, and you helping your family is helping you get through this assassin work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna ever take that serious. So
yeah.
So I'm not tripping about it. I don't have no problems with it. I just don't really care. I'll never watch it again. So, but it's on Apple TV, and you can watch it with the people, and ain't got to worry about your little kid seeing no man kissing a man or some shit like that. So you good. That's kind of how.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So, shout out to your car. Your car says we appreciate the Sunday night entertainment. Oh man, it's a slow movie week, but we working through this shit. What's up next week? Matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it.
Hamnet, and Freddie Hamnet. It's like it's a story about Shakespeare. It's a story about Shakespeare. Yeah, Hamnet, and now Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
We're gonna have a rough week. It's gonna be a rough week, bro.
It's gonna be a really rough week.
We might need to take some weeks off. Shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
And I seen that preview. I think I seen that preview at the show at one of the movies that we watched.
I did too, and I was just like,
it's gonna be 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Woo!
I might have to bring a chick with me to get some head in the show or something, bro.
No, I feel you. Because there ain't gonna be nobody in there. There will be nobody in there.
I might have to do something, bro.
And sit all the way.
Damn.
No, it's Hamnet. It's Hamnet, not Hamlet. It's Hamnet.
Yes, bro. Yes, man.
So we gonna find one more to stream, or we just gonna keep it at them two?
Nah, we gotta find another one.
Yeah, we could stream. But we ain't gonna let Miss Sanchez. No.
No, you didn't have to. Last week, I watched the reviews.
Nah, nah. Family Plan 1 wasn't bad. It's just the second one was just that.
Yeah.
Shout out to your car. We appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
They said, who that fine lady in the middle? She look like she thick as hell if she stand up.
Ain't thick.
All right, you heard what she said. They said it's cameras in the theaters, by the way. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I gotta figure this shit out. Hamnet. Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell, man. And I was looking and I was just like, no, this can't be it. Then I seen all the other stuff come out the next week. I'm like, oh no, come on, dog.
You said review the Frankenstein movie as a stream, one of the stream ones.
Somebody said Sarah's Oil too.
Sarah, but see the thing with Sarah's Oil is in theaters, but it is so suspect on when they show it. So if we could use that, but it's like
Anton said no.
But it's like that joint is only on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. So it's they ain't fucking with that movie like that. It was it was like 3 movies like that. Like they only showing it on certain days. Sisu 2. Like it was just like, man. Nah. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta do 1 streaming and 2 in a movie theater because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to swing that 3rd one on a weird Tuesday or some dumb shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
So they said, how about we watch 1 old one with the 3 new ones? Yeah, well, I don't really have to watch the old one because I already didn't seen it. So
yeah.
I mean, we can if that's what y'all want to do. If y'all want to pick an old school film. And we can replace maybe a preview with the old school film or something.
Y'all want to do a movie that we haven't seen?
You can. I'm sure.
Like an older movie that we all haven't seen, or you want to just do an older film just in general?
I don't know if it's anything we haven't seen though, Slimmy.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be tough.
Maybe for y'all, but
yeah, I know you probably ain't seen a whole lot, but I done seen a whole lot.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen a lot. Just like I was asking Slim if he ever seen Pumpkinhead. He had no idea what Pumpkinhead was even about.
That's your thing. Them damn horror movies.
I love a good scary movie.
They said watch Brokeback Mountain.
Absolutely not. Come on.
Have y'all ever seen Brokeback Mountain?
I turned it on and off. Mm-hmm.
I have never seen that movie before.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you ain't never seen it, Slimmy?
Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it, dog.
I can't swing.
I can't do it.
Watch it.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, see somebody type Boogie Nights in there. Boogie Nights was more than enough for me. More than enough. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't even like. Even if you straight and you doing porn, I'm cool, dog. I don't want to see that in film.
Yeah. All right, let me move over to this next one. I appreciate you, Yukar. I appreciate now you mad at me. He says, I know it's off topic, but Slimmy, did you see Jerry Judy on a slide line tripping Buddy Wild?
No, I didn't. I can't entertain anything with Jerry Judy in it, man. Dude, terrible, man. He terrible, man. He got some issues. He might have some off-field stuff going on, man.
Mickey 17 on HBO Max. I actually seen that in the theaters. I really like that movie too.
Oh, I ain't never heard of it.
Mickey 17?
Yeah,
I seen it in the movie theaters.
It just came out this year?
Uh-huh.
Y'all want to do that?
Yeah. Is he standing in front of an airplane or something like that, Anton?
Nah, he's okay, I don't want to give it away. So basically, he signs up to die. But it's not like a horror thriller type thing. It's like they can revive him. So they have the ability to like create a new him after he dies, but they use him as a test subject for like testing out new solutions for diseases, new atmospheres for planets, all of that stuff. And then they think that they kill him because in order for them to be able to really be able to, be productive and have the
Study.
best environment, they have
Has
to
to
kill
die.
him before he has to die before the new one. But he doesn't die on one of them, and then he goes back and he discovers that it's a new one, and then they sleep with the same girl. It's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of shit to it. So
Wow. I'm
Sounds
gonna
it's
check
with
that out.
Robert Pattinson. I think that's his name, Robert Pattinson.
I'll check it out.
It sounds good. He got me at the first part. He signed up to die.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's a pretty interesting movie. Like I thought it was worth seeing. I think y'all will probably like it, especially if it's on HBO Max. We can talk about it a little bit if y'all wind up watching it. So, all right, I'm gonna go to Zootopia. All right, and I'm gonna save Eternity for last because I got some thoughts on Eternity. But I'm gonna go Zootopia on this one.
Welcome to Partners in Crisis. I'm your therapy animal, Dr. Fuzzbee. Greg, we talked about that. What are we making Merlin? Uncomfortable. Yes. And Francine, Clark may be a mouse, but he is your partner first. And we have 2 new partners. Can you tell us about your journey to Dysfunction Junction?
Well, we've been official partners for 1 week at the anniversary, and we are functioning fine, better than fine. And we did sort of save the city, so this being here kind of seems like a huge misunderstanding.
Notice how she answered first, did not allow her partner to speak, and taps her foot when she's suppressing discomfort. And observe the source of her discomfort, represented by the disconnected affectation of her emotionally insecure partner.
Oh.
But for now, we begin by greeting our teammate. Okay, unfortunately, Karen has chosen to see Joel's smile as a sign of aggression. Hackles down, Karen. Karen, hackles down. Someone get the hose.
Money box. This is a make or break assignment. Fail and I will split you up.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
Hops and Wild?
Wild and Hops. The dream team. Sorry, Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm not gonna.
What happened?
The part where I'm gonna let y'all go, but the part where they was in there as opposite partners, that shit was so funny to me, man. I was in there cracking up. I was laughing like the little kids, bro. It was so dumb because they had an elephant and a mouse.
Yeah. Yeah. And the elephant jump up, and the mouse ain't even do that. He just like, it's
So
almost like Tourette
laughing at that part
syndrome.
in the movie. Do you know what else I think? I think that when you go to movies, when you see stuff in the theaters, how other people receive it also may affect you also.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I'm gonna let that be, but I don't know who want to go first. I'll go second.
I'll
I
go.
went first last time.
I actually liked it. Like, are we doing our ratings first, or how you want
You
to
can
do
do
it?
however you want to do it.
I'm gonna probably give it like an 8.5, if not more. It was actually really good, and it stood by itself from the first one. The first one was good, but the second one was good as well. It had a lot of meaningful messages in there, that were okay. For instance, they go on a mission to solve the crime or whatever, and it has to do with a mayor who's a horse. His hair was popping though. A mayor who's a horse, and then he's afraid of snakes, which comes into play. And then you have, they're talking about how the rat tails, because in the first one it's just strictly animals, but in this one they include rat tails because 100 years ago they were banned or whatever for some stuff. Well, you come to find out when they're talking about it, it kind of reminds me of the documentary of the lake where we built our land. The black people built our land, and then the white people buried it under Lake Lanier. And it's kind of like what happened there. The reptiles were building a village, and somebody came and decided they didn't want that village or wanted to take it for themselves and buried it under snow. So it was a lot of meaningful messages in there about communication, friendships, and and it was some funny parts too. Like some of the Easter eggs I saw, the dude selling the DVDs, and they were real movies, but they were changed for animals. Like instead of Tangled, it was Wrangled and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty neat. What else did I like about it? I like the little jokes. I like how they came together, not in a toxic way at the end, and kind of said, well, this is why I'm like this, and this is why I'm like this. Like they figured it out because, of course, the boss wanted to cut them off. But I mean, I liked it. It was a lot of good messages. It was fun. The beaver was kind of a little freaked out, talking about what do you say about a threesome, a twosome, and it takes something to do with threesome, then a foursome. I'm like, okay, but it was really good. I liked it. I don't want to give too much away, so.
You on mute, bro.
What'd you give it?
A 8.5.
Okay. All right. I gave it a 7.5 because I like cartoon movies. I really like cartoon movies. Like I think that some of the greatest movies of all time are cartoon movies. When you're talking about Lion King, Prince of Egypt, Aladdin, even Little Mermaid. A lot of people don't know Little Mermaid had one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. But yeah, as a movie person, I think that animated cartoons is dope. And I also like when I can recognize when certain people are in it. Like you can recognize Idris Elba is in it, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And I was already familiar with the first one because I had already watched it. And I think that they did a really good job jumping off on the first one and getting into the second one. The most meaningful thing about the movie for me was the messages that they were trying to communicate. And now, as a person that's older, it's tripped out because I'm watching I went to the 11 a.m. show today, right? Movie theater popping, everybody getting to it, kids is in there. And I realized that the most impactful movies are those movies. I didn't even think about it until I'm watching it from the lens that I'm watching it to come and talk about it on the show. And I would have never went to see Zootopia 2 because I don't have a little kid, right? And the first thing that I text my daughter is so tripped out. I text my daughter today and I was like, because I remember I used to take her to the show to see this type of stuff. And I text her today and I said, we should go to the show in the morning on the weekends. It's super fun to be packed. That's literally what I text my daughter today. Like I text her and said, we should go to the movie on the weekends to be packed. It's popping. And so she's like, yeah, let's do it. But I also realize that all of these messages are coming in to the children at the most impressionable age, and it shapes how we see society. It shapes how we see life. And so my thing was not because I know that they're able to put together a dope movie. I know that the movie, is really awesome with the action and them having a plot twist to keep your attention the whole time. The snake ain't really the villain. The real villain is the people that painted the snake out as the villain so that they can take over the links. I started looking at that and I started paying attention to that. And it was like, they really are telling us, and I think that I'm going to give it an 8. The best part of the movie for me was the person that was supposed to help them is really the one that want to be down the most because it's a reflection of real life. And it really teaches kids. It really showcased how we think as a society, right? From the links really trying to freeze it out and how they trying to, how the government works, right? How a lot of powerful entities work, how powerful families work in order to keep power and continue to do things, how sometimes they leverage or you can know that something is wrong, but they'll want to be down so bad that they'll do the wrong thing and be the most deceitful amongst them to try to get stuff done. All of that type of stuff. The painting of somebody to be bad, even though you're not necessarily the wrong one or you're the bad one. And then even the police, right? The other police officers, and of course it was like hippos and shit, but the police officers and how they play a role, how the mayor is just a figurehead, right? And that's what the people that's behind the scenes, like they tell you all of that stuff in the movie, and they're teaching children, which they could put whatever message they wanted into it, but they're teaching children how the world works and how you have to be situationally aware and how you have to be a critical thinker. And so I think that that's probably the most that I took out of it, which is why I upgraded it from a 7.5 to an 8, because I thought that it was entertaining the whole way through. I think that they really, really did justice to the first Zootopia, and I think that the messages was on point, and it was the perfect length. And I think that they did a really, really good job on that movie. And I'm very critical of cartoons because I think that it's some epic cartoons. I wouldn't mind watching that again, like on some casual shit. I wouldn't mind just throwing that on. And that's definitely the type of movie that I would take. I would have took my daughter to see. So I'm gonna upgrade it from a 7.5 to an 8.
Did y'all see the reference of the game, The Hungry Hippos? Okay, you was fan.
Oh yeah,
seen a lot of
that in the swamp.
The behind the scene credits.
Yeah. Okay. It was a lot of I like those movies because it's a lot of Easter eggs.
It's the hella Easter eggs. I didn't even think about that in the swamp.
There was a lot of Easter eggs in that movie.
Behind the scene credit, but I'm gonna let Slimmy go before I even mention it.
When I saw that this was the only film there, I was just like, oh shit. How do I get to watch Zootopia? How am I here? And I wasn't gonna cheap out and just watch the second one. So as I'm watching the first one, I'm going in here with very low expectations.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just like, this is just some kids film. It's going.
I mean, you like kids films. What are you talking about?
I do, but I still felt like I didn't know nothing about it. So I was just like, you know what? Don't expect much from this. It's just they just probably mailed this in. They used probably a great cast to do the voiceover and just didn't have no real story. That's what I went in here. Don't expect much. So when I see they really took their time to show this place, Zootopia. They really took their time because you don't see it right away, even in the first one. So you just hearing it. And I didn't think they was gonna make this huge thing. Man, I was blown away. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Then when you get deeper into it, this shit got all type of messages. It's like they did their thing with the first one. So I'm like, all right. The second one, I'm not big on sequels. They always mess up the sequel. Oh, they ain't messed this up. They didn't mess it. Like visually, it's good. The soundtrack is dope. Obviously, it's well written. They cast it well.
Yeah, they did.
You could easily get us an 8.
Yeah,
easily. And then all the messages, man, it's just they did well. I cannot complain. They did well for this to be a kids film when they actually show how, they framed the serpents and the reptiles to not be able to be in it. It's almost like they set this second movie up from the first one. Is like they didn't show no reptiles.
Yeah.
And it made sense. And it's hard for a freaking sequel to hit like that.
It is.
Where they bring things all the way back and it still all coincides. You got the old mayor in there. You know what I'm saying? She's still trying to make a play. And she just all over the place. She get out everything. And then what's crazy about it is I find myself loving Hops and Wild's relationship
Yeah.
and how the way that the character growth, all the character development from the first and the second film, and then they actually go through some real shit. They go through some real things, and they actually find out that they need each other and they love each other, and they have a camaraderie that they built just off the strength of running into each other on the street.
Yeah.
Man, this film is incredible, man. Like I can't believe that it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
It is wild, man. They did a great job. I think a lot of movies can take from this and figure it out. They did a great job, man. I don't have no complaints, man.
What'd you give it?
I give it a 8. I give it an 8. I give it an 8. But it's hard to go any lower than that, honestly.
I might go 8.5, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to go lower than that. Because in the first one, I can't even go lower than that for the first one. I think they're both incredible films. It's hard to top an original with this is all new.
I
and
might
it
go
all
8.5.
makes sense.
And
you
it
going
was
8.5?
hard.
I'm honestly, I'm this might be higher than that.
It might be. We might be underrating it because it's a cartoon. But there's so many messages in there.
A lot.
Man, like the fact that they're talking about how the mayor was literally just being manipulated.
Yeah.
Being manipulated. Like the police force. This is, I mean, they showing you in a cartoon, but this is real life.
Mm-hmm.
They're using the animals, but this is real life. It's real life.
Yeah.
That's a solid film. And I from somebody going in there with no expectations.
Yeah.
Shit, they got me.
I wasn't expecting to get as many messages as I received from it either. So
Yeah, they got me. They got me, man. I can't cap. I will definitely watch it again. Shit, it made me wish I had I could take some kids to go see it.
No, it's really, 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 really good. Like, really good,
that's a well thought out film, man. They didn't cheap out with that sequel, man. Like they could have easily mailed that sequel in and just used it as a money grab.
Yeah.
That theater was full.
It was so good where I wind up kind of getting caught up in the film when they were going through the water, the snake tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, like how they gonna get out of this?
Yeah. I'm thinking like, wait a minute. They said you're not gonna have enough air. How they?
Yeah. Her partner got her though.
I'm just like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, that. Yeah. Woo.
So did you?
It may be a 9, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it at 8.5. I'm gonna keep it at 8.5, but it's a really good. It's a really, really, really good film, bro.
Yeah, they did their thing, man. I salute them for that. I salute them.
And with that end scene credit, with the bird feather flying down, only lets me know
they coming back.
And it's gonna be birds.
Yeah, they had one of the highest openings internationally ever.
What?
Bro, I just looked it up because I had to find out what the international, because obviously it opened over Thanksgiving weekend this week.
Oh yeah, that is true,
bro.
They picked the perfect time.
That film earned $556 million.
What? Woo!
It's the highest international opening ever for an animated movie, bro.
He did their thing.
Man, hey, Avatar got their work cut out for him.
It's the highest international opening ever for an animated movie.
Woo!
It said it's a record-setting global box office. It made over 400 million internationally alone.
That's crazy.
Did 156 million in North America alone.
Woo!
They shut that shit down. They killed it, bro.
Fuck. I knew something was up because when
I didn't know.
I saw so when I go to buy my tickets online, I was like, damn, can I get to the next, like, will the next film work? Because I went to see them back to back.
Yeah.
And then I saw like it was one seat left for Zootopia. I was like, what the
No,
fuck?
that's how I got caught up in between parents. When I selected my listen, when I was on a plane ride to Tampa, I thought that I was gonna see Zootopia last night because the way I was setting it up was I said, all right, I gotta watch both of these movies and I gotta see I'm gonna do Eternity. I thought I was gonna do Eternity today, and I was gonna do Zootopia last night. First of all, I couldn't get a fucking ticket, bro. Last night, I couldn't get a ticket. I was on the plane on a Wi-Fi buying my ticket. So I said, all right, skip it. I'm going to go first thing in the morning. I select the 11 a.m. show. And, bro, it was only like 4 seats total in the entire theater. And so I bought my ticket right for an 11 a.m. show. I bought my ticket right then and there, bro. And I was like, what the fuck is happening with Zootopia? Why is like, that's not something that we was really talking about. Like, we wasn't thinking about Zootopia. I didn't know that it was going to be that good, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But the crazy part was when I moved over to the next movie, I was just like, well, maybe I'll go a little, to the next one. Hell no, that shit was done. Shit was done. It was sold out. I was like, whoa. I immediately had to go back and get that last ticket. I don't know if it was like that for the rest of the day. No, it probably was like that for the rest of the day because those was football hours. So if they don't care about Ohio State, then the rest of the day gonna be booked up.
Bro,
the rest of the night gonna be booked up.
I went 11 a.m. on a Sunday, and it was full.
Yeah.
So that shit hit. It hit, bro. It was a good movie. That was a really good movie. That movie made me appreciate the theaters. It made me appreciate animation. It made me appreciate everything. It was really, 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 really good, bro. I think that part of the reason that some movies are good though is because we don't have no expectations for them.
Yeah, that was unsuspecting, very unsuspecting, and I seen them both back to back, so it was just like, damn, shit caught me all the way.
And
on
I'm
guard.
trying to throttle the shit like, nah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Then I started thinking about it like, nah, that shit was good. It was really, really good, bro. So
hell yeah.
I had to backtrack after we talked about it, and y'all start bringing up certain messages and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah. That was a really well-written movie, bro.
Yeah, I'm wondering who. I'm gonna have to go look at the director and the writer and all that. I'm gonna have to go look at some of their other work because I might want to check something else out, honestly.
I just looked it up, like, is everybody else singing at Zootopia too? And then I realized they did over 550 billion on this weekend alone.
Gosh. Jesus.
Yeah. They come up with a part 3 all day long.
Hell yeah.
They're behind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be well written as well. Like, man.
And I like how they also what was so dope about the writers is that they had a plot twist to where the snakes wasn't the bad ones.
Yeah.
Which kind of like got me thinking about all of the biblical and all of that type of stuff too.
Yeah.
They
knew what to do. They knew what to do.
Yeah.
That was clever.
Mm-hmm.
That was clever.
That was a good one. Abe the Hunter says, I bet you I never watched Fried Green Tomatoes before.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw that. Seen Fried Green Tomatoes?
I ain't seen it in years.
Yeah. Yeah, take your kids to go see it next weekend. That's a good one. That's a good one. Disney did the big thing with that one. All right. Last one. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it.
Guess you weren't expecting it.
What the hell is going on?
We have now reached the junction.
Well, I guess the surgery didn't go so well.
passed away, Larry.
Who are you?
I'm Anna. I'm your afterlife coordinator.
That's not a job.
And this is the junction, where you choose one place to spend eternity.
You want a little sniffle?
And who to spend it with.
Joan! Joan!
I was in bed and then I...
You look amazing. I have shocking news. You're dead. Yeah, how'd you know?
It took him forever to figure that out.
Excuse me. I've been waiting for this golden goose for 67 goddamn years. It's a lot to absorb, so I highly recommend just taking a deep breath in and out. Just breathe.
I never dreamt you this clearly.
You're exactly how I dreamt you. Oh, no.
Who's this guy? First husband. He died in a war.
Joan, you all right?
Honey. I know this is a lot, but don't worry, I've been doing the research.
Larry!
What do you mean, Larry? We were together a week ago.
Well, a lot has happened in a week. You died, I died, I just been reunited with both of my dead husbands, and I got to pick where to spend eternity. You waited 67 years.
When eternity's on the line, seems like nothing.
It's a good opener.
You're a lurker, pal. You're waiting beyond to spoil a half a century of marriage.
It's not a competition.
Yes, it is!
Sweetheart, is 100% for sure a competition.
It is, in fact, a competition.
That's literally what we're here for.
I wanted you to have a life, but I wanted us to have a chance to have one too.
That is so romantic.
I can be romantic.
I don't care where we end up, just as long as we're together.
You're going to have to remind her of why she fell in love with you.
Knowing you're happy makes me happy.
Eternity is a long time to have regrets.
So, have you chosen your eternity?
I'm gonna leave it there. I guess I went first, second, and then
Plenty time.
Guess I'll go last on this one. Slimmy, you gotta go first on this one, bro.
I didn't know what to expect. As soon as I figured out it was a love story, I was just like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. But then it's about death. And honestly, that is one of the areas that I'm always like all ears for what people think about it.
Yeah.
It's like the strangest thing to ever think about, honestly, but we all gotta figure it out. We all gotta figure it out. This was an interesting take on what happens in the afterlife. Very interesting take. I know they was doing things that was anti-scriptural. It was I have to look at it like a movie. I have to look at it like a movie, and I have to be objective. The way they did this was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. The writing was just incredible. I salute them for this to be a romance. That is amazing how they did this. I am thoroughly impressed. It wasn't, man, it's so easy. It's so easy to make things like this boring. It's so easy to make things like this boring. It's a comedy. It's a roller coaster ride. It's a roller coaster ride. It's just like, and then I'm gonna be honest. I just assumed that she was just, it's so easy to just go with your husband. You know, and then and to see that character development with her as she goes through these emotions of which guy should I spend the rest of my afterlife with is amazing. Also, to see each guy's story, it ain't that easy to pick. It's like I didn't put in the work. I got the kids. What do you mean? What are you doing? Who are you? Dog, you died in a weak war. You wasn't even in the good war. You was in a weak war that nobody cares about, dog. We don't care about you dying. You was weak. You know, so then he like, you got hair dye. You ain't perfect. He was like, I don't want to be perfect. It's just like, man, like they sold me. They sold me on the characters. I have to give this movie an 8.5. I have to. I have to. Because I just think it's well written and it's so easy to make movies like this cheesy. And then, they show you a lot of things that, not novels, romances, they aren't willing to go that far sometimes. Like this went into the depths of, damn, what is love? Is it what you've built with this person over time? Or is love this thing that was incomplete, that was taken, that was robbed because of the circumstances? I think they did an incredible job. The cinematography wasn't mind blowing or nothing like that. The soundtrack was great. The dialogue, I mean, from the moment that you see him talking to that bartender, all that dialogue, I loved it, man. I can't lie, man. That's a great film. That's a great film. I went in there with no expectations. I thought it was gonna be cheesy. I can't believe I'm getting a romance these high marks. But they sold me. They sold me. It's a great film, man. I can't hate. I can't hate. I went in there. Please go see Eternity. Please go see it. Please go see it.
Okay. It's my turn. When I first saw the preview, I was kind of not interested. I'm like, this is not going to be it. But it turned out to be pretty cool. I like the beginning. How I'm going to start my review off is, it's like, do you pick the life that you missed, or do you go back to the life that you were already reliving? It's basically a choice. Can you put your feelings aside for the one that you really love to do what you think is best for them, or do you be selfish and do what's best for you? In the beginning, they in the car, they owed or whatever, and they going through this debate, and it made me think, what you say out of your mouth can come true. Because what did he say? Things like this ends in death, is what he said. And then he has a freak accident at the place, And then, like Slimmy was saying, it's like, okay, he was the husband, but yeah, he was the husband that was there for 7 days and was getting ready to leave. He didn't even wait on Joan. Like, he was getting ready to leave her, where old boy had been waiting for 60 plus years on his love to come and meet him. So it's kind of like, I get her decision was tough. And when she showed up, it's like she was all Googled eyes over him, for real. I was like, ooh, this is not gonna be good, baby. Because she was, and then when she got with her husband, it was like back to bickering, and like they wasn't really having a good time. Even when they got to choose, they got to break the rules, because when you go up there are rules. Either you have to pick your eternity, or if you decide to stay, then you got to go to the basement, and that's what it is. When you pick your eternity, you cannot come back, or basically you going to hell. So they gave them the option to, do a trial, because she had 2 husbands. And the first one, option 1, they looked like they were having a good time. They were reminiscing. They got to see their memories. Then option 2 is kind of like a little turmoil. They were kind of going back and forth. And were you waiting for me? A lot of questions that he was lying about or just not answering. So she didn't feel away. But I mean, at the end of the day, she made her choice. Then somebody made a choice for her, but at the end, she made the right choice for her heart, which I totally agree with. I loved Anna. She was funny. His AC coordinator. Well, both of them. Yeah. But I mean, they both were funny, both the AC coordinators, but she was really funny. I liked her role. But other than that, I probably would give it like a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. But it was pretty cool.
I'm torn. I don't know if I want to give it an 8.5 or a 9.
What?
Oh man, this movie is so good, bro. This movie is so good. It is so well written. Yeah. Oh, this movie is good. The black lady was my favorite part of the movie. Like, she was my favorite part. She was really good. Like, she was
Yeah.
The acting was really good. The writing was really incredible. The cinematography was so dope on this movie. When they would go through and she would do the visions of back in the day and how
Oh yeah, yep.
and they dog, like dog, it's so much to say about this movie and how they set it up to progress throughout the film. It's crazy because it made you. I agree with you, Slimmy. One of the things that I think about a lot more, probably more often than I shouldn't, is death. You know,
Yeah.
what does that look like? I don't want to die too early, all of that
Yep.
type of stuff, right?
Yep.
And I do. I think about that and the way that they did this movie. The first thing that makes this movie great is it's a fresh, new, original, well thought out idea
Yep.
at the movies that's not a fucking sequel. They don't have to piggyback off of nothing. And I know that it's a previous one, right? I think it's a previous one. I've never seen it before. But it's a fresh concept. It's new cinematography. It's the way that they put it together. It is great. It is a great movie from the beginning all the way through. It was a good movie. A great movie. It was great acting. It was the soundtrack was dope, how they framed it. And then it makes you start thinking about life in general because do you simp out? But then at the same time, the stakes is high because us in real life, if we make a decision or whatever, you get a new shot, you get a new chick, you get a new whatever, and you may not necessarily be able to, come back from the bad decision or the one that got away, but you can certainly make yourself feel better as a result of it. But then when they start raising the stakes and they one of the things that was really great from a cinematography perspective and a writer's perspective that was good about this movie was when you went through and you can when they went in the back and it was like, oh, what happened to these? And it was like one of the eternities aged out. Some of the eternities aged out, and it was just dope. And it's hard to explain it from a reviewer's perspective to help people really capture what it meant. It was one so subtle where it was in the background. It was like the no men eternity.
Yeah.
Start thinking about that. This is forever. It's forever. You can never come back from it. The guy that ran out and was like, I hate Museum World. Shit is so boring. You know what I'm saying? After a while.
Yeah, he was wilding.
The beach, it was just like, yo, sand is everywhere. And it's like it's good and bad and everything, but it's what you make it. But then the decision between them both, and the nigga waited 67 years.
Woo!
It still wasn't really compatible, which shows you also that some of the stuff that we superficially think is meaningful in a relationship is not it's not the glue. It's not the thing that that warrants you being together forever. It's the memories. And the thing that won her was the fact that he let her go. He had to let her go and let her see what she was dealing with or what her life was really like before she truly understood what was best for her. It was great, bro. That movie was incredible, man. I really want to give it a 9. I really, really, really want to give it a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I really want to give it a 9, bro.
Please
I will
go
rewatch
see
that
movie. Please go see Eternity, y'all.
It's great. It's really good. It's really good, bro. I like that movie a lot. I like that more than Zootopia, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I just understand that it's two different types of movies too, but
yeah.
She even risked hell for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she risked it all.
Mm-hmm.
She risked it all.
All to get back to him and go to where eternity.
They perfectly cast that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was
even with the black girl.
Yeah.
They perfectly
everything was crazy in that. Everything was crazy.
The pace was great. The dialogue was great. The subtle background and the sets and the skits and all of that was great. I can't really think of any flaws in the movie. I mean, it's gonna be some people that talk about the simping part, but when you start thinking about the stakes of where you spend the rest of your life,
Yeah, it's different.
It's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But then I start. One of the ways I judge how high a movie can go is how relevant it is, as far as like how you start to think about the people in your own life. You know what I'm saying? That shit had me about to send some text messages, bro. You know I choose you for eternity, right?
Hey, where you got me on your list? Where I'm at?
Oh, bro, I was on some, you know, glad that you never had a previous relationship like that. That was meaningful to you. Dog, I was ready to send some wild text messages after watching that movie. I was like, man, let me put my phone down for a second.
Let me not think about this too hard. It's just a movie.
On iMessage, after so many minutes, you can't take that shit back. That should just live there.
Yeah, it do make you think though.
But at first she wanted to be player. Yeah, she wanted to take them both to eternity. She said that's a great option.
I didn't know what she was gonna pick.
Yeah, she definitely tried to slip that in there.
You tried to get her cake.
You know what was so dope about how well they did that movie? They did it to where who you show up as in eternity.
Yes.
And what age you show up as.
Yes.
Is based off of how you seen yourself at your best. And they
that
explained it like it was some people that showed up as children. That shit was deep. That shit was deep as fuck, bro. Seriously. Like it was really deep.
Her neighbor was 70 in the joint because she was like, that one time when I had this lesbian retreat, it was just the best times of my life. Like what?
Bro. Yeah. It was a lot of stuff in that, bro. It was
it's a lot to take from that.
How he noticed her hair was different.
Oh yes, yeah.
When he just started reminiscing, like, wait a minute, her hair wasn't even like that when I met her. So that's what helped him make his choice. But again, that's why I said, are you selfish and just make them choose you, or do you let them go and see if they can find something that they really want?
Which if this is just a regular romance movie, it's different, but because the stakes are so high, talking about eternity.
Like, wow. That's what made it crazier, because shit, this is finite.
If we had to pick people that we dealt with in our regular life based off of the idea that they were going to play a role for the rest of our lives, I think that we would be more careful with who we subject ourselves to.
Hell yeah.
It make you think about that shit. Like, what role do these people play in my life?
Yeah, it wouldn't be no YOLO. It won't be no YOLO.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. I love this movie. I really do.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, man. It just goes to show, like, so you got with Zootopia and with Eternity, it just goes to show you, like, you could write that blockbuster, and that everybody want to see, but then you can always write just a great movie that catch people off guard. It was like 12 people in the theater for Eternity. 12.
It was me and one other person, me and one other couple, but it was a really, really, really small theater. And I think the movie has been out for a little bit too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's been out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
maybe something like that.
And then when Zootopia coming out, that shit was gonna be,
woo,
gonna be popping. Which is funny because I was thinking to myself, man, it's a slow movie week, but this was probably one of the best weeks that I've had enjoying movies in the theaters.
Yeah, this was fire. Cause wait, what? When we saw Badlands, what was the other movie we saw in theater?
I can pull it up. I don't remember though.
Wait, was it Running Man? Was it Running Man and Badlands on the same joint?
Might have been.
That's tough.
No.
Yeah.
Might have been. Let me pull it up. I can check it out.
That's tough. Woo. But then it just goes to show, like, when you see, you don't expect it from this though.
Yeah.
You don't expect it. Like Zootopia, Eternity. Like, you don't expect this to be like, damn, I just saw two great films.
They got to market. They got to mark. No, it was Now You See Me and Running Man. Now You See Me.
Never mind.
It was Now You See Me. It was Running Man and Vicious. And then before that, for Badlands, it was Bugonia. The Home, Bugonia, and Predator.
Woo! See?
I think this was a better week, Slimmy. This is the best week so far. In the 6 episodes that we did, I'm convinced that this was the best week.
Wait, what was up there with Bugonia? And Badlands. What was up there with that? What was the other third movie?
Tron? Yeah, Tron. We went and seen Tron, remember? Because we went
Badlands,
we seen Black Phone 2, Tron, and I forgot I think we only seen those two that week.
No, it was something else there with Bugonia and Badlands. It's a third movie.
You talking about as far as what we ranked it?
No, what we saw with the other movie that we saw with it.
We seen Vicious. Oh no, I'm sorry. We didn't see Vicious. We seen The Home with.
Oh yeah! With Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Woo. But the home wasn't in theaters. I was streaming.
Right. Yeah. I think this is probably I'm giving this the best one. Because we've never had two back-to-back movies where we both agreed that they at least 8.5. We've never done
that. Yeah, no. We ain't got that. We ain't got there.
We've never done that.
Because I gave Badlands maybe like I think I gave it a 7.5, 8.
I gave it.
You gave it higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't give it higher than that.
I think I gave it 8.5.
Oh, Miss Sanchez gave it a high mark.
Sanchez gave that. I thought it was good.
Well, I'll say this. I think this is the first week where it's two must-see films. Definitely, you got to see both of these.
That's a fact.
You got to see both of these. Yeah, so I think it is. It might be. It's Bugonia. As much as I think it was good. It ain't gonna be for everybody.
Bugonia's it's gonna be like a cult classic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a cult classic. It's gonna be up there with like fucking, I don't know, Napoleon Dynamite and that type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eternity is gonna be like a straight up love. That shit hit, bro.
I don't know if it's gonna hit like The Notebook because I don't know if it's gonna get the push.
It's just not. It's not as marketed like that.
I don't know if it's gonna get the push, but
they got to start marketing the theater, bro. Seeing movies I'm falling in love with movies all over again just from seeing them in theaters, bro. Like, it's one of the things I look forward to in a week. Like, I don't even care how bad the movies are. I just want to see it. I just want to go and see it in the theaters, bro.
Yeah,
it's different. Watching movies at home is not the same as watching it in the theaters, bro.
Absolutely not.
Not the same.
Nope.
Never gonna be the same. Bro, I have people that hit me up like, so what movies are we watching this week? And I'm like, what do you mean? No, I gotta go to the theaters. I need to know what the movies are. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
They have to market the theater, bro. They have to market it better. They gotta market it better. It's no reason why people should not be at theaters. That's just an experience that you just don't get. It's not the same as sitting at home, bro.
Nope. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I gotta have my movie popcorn.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nacho cheese and jalapenos.
This is really dope. This was a great week. I thought it was gonna be a slow week. It
Yep.
was a great week.
It was a great week.
So I really, really enjoyed going to the movies this week.
Yeah,
and I
this
have
was.
to actually work to get. I gotta work to get to the movies, bro, because
Oh yeah.
it seemed like we started this shit right when I started back traveling a whole lot. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, boy, that schedule of yours, man. Good
But
Lord.
we ain't canceled no shows. Like we've been hitting, we've been working.
Yeah.
I get off at 12 and go to the movies to go see. So
yeah,
it
man,
is what it is. It's fun though.
This is real work, but this is honestly my most fun show.
Oh, I love it. I love it, man.
I like this. This is my most fun show that I do. This Sundays is the day that I look forward to the most.
I really hope Molly can get up here so people can see a different side of Molly.
Yeah, she do got a completely different side. People don't know who the real Molly is, bro.
Yeah, they
have no clue, zero clue whatsoever.
Come up, Molly.
Yeah,
Molly be busy though too.
Yeah,
like in her regular life, so she don't be having as much time to dedicate to, getting to the theaters as much as we be dedicating it. So.
Yeah,
but it is, bro. It's good. It's. I had a ball at the theaters. So,
man,
you know what else I noticed? I think I like seeing movies by myself more than I like seeing it with like bringing somebody with me.
Yeah, that was me that was me. Shoot, I think the last 4 movies I saw I went by myself.
You went with your aunt once.
Oh yeah, no. I did go with my aunt. Oh yeah. To see Running Man.
But no, I like going. I like going with other people too. I think the not going with other people part may be because I you know what I'm saying? I think it's in my head because I might anticipate that they may not like the movie. Which for me, I like the theater experience. So I'm gonna enjoy if it's a bad movie, I'm gonna enjoy watching a bad movie at the theater.
Yeah.
So it's different for me because I just like movies a lot. So
I like to go alone now that we're doing this so that I could just really focus and pay attention. Yeah. I feel like if I go with others, I might get distracted. So I just like to go be in my peace.
So what we watching next week for the audience? You got to remind the audience, Slimmy. When Slimmy sent
Hamnet,
when Slimmy send me the picture, I'm gonna put it post it on the posts on the community tab on this channel.
Woo, Hamnet. That's gonna be tough.
Well, we were surprised on this.
That is true. That is true.
It might be good.
That is true. And Five Nights at Freddy's. I anticipate that's gonna be war. That's just gonna be straight up war. And I mean, we could cover the movie that you was talking about that time, or you want to just do something completely new?
Which movie?
The movie that was on HBO Max, 17.
Oh, Mickey 17. Nah, let's do something new.
Somebody they keep saying Frankenstein. Somebody else sent a super chat.
Yeah, that's on Netflix. I think Slimmy, you seen that, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we might. I'll let Slimmy pick the movies. I just go and watch them and then talk shit. So,
if y'all want to do, I mean, I could watch Frankenstein again. I already
talked
about it.
You pick whatever. Listen, whatever you pick is what we gonna roll with, and we gonna make it work. We're gonna make it shake.
So we're gonna let Miss Sanchez make up for herself with family play. No, but we'll come up with one tomorrow. Like the last movie. Because Miss Sanchez has an eye for she be seeing a lot of stuff that I don't see. Like it's as far as like in the list.
Yeah.
And so she be finding some stuff Yeah. So
You said
yeah,
my camera's crisp. This is an iPhone that I'm on. I use an iPhone for my camera. I use the back camera of an iPhone.
That's probably what I should do.
Yep, I use the back camera, and I connect it to my computer. And I throw it on the stand, and that's how I use it.
They keep asking about Dairy.
Who?
Oh,
We
series.
ain't on series yet, big dog.
Yeah,
Even
series.
Molly said Dairy was good.
Well, all right. So we can do this. Here's a suggestion. You do 2 movies and a series episode. Like just continuously watch one episode or 1 or 2 episodes per week. But we got to just follow along the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's a suggestion. So
Yeah. I think that's what I said to you, Slimmy, right? Like
that's what we talked
or
about.
you can do the 3 movies like we've been doing, and instead of doing a preview, we can do 1 episode of a series.
Damn, everybody got everybody talking about Silo, Severance. Severance is good. But gosh, that just woo, can't do
I don't know
both.
how you want to do it, but we can cancel out the preview in the beginning, and we can do a series episode once a week.
Ah, shit. You know what? Maybe we should start the series on season 2.
Which one? For who? For what?
But when we like going into the next year and just keep it on movies right now.
I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that 100%, especially in the holidays. Like, you know me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm surprised I'll be getting to the movies.
Yeah.
I was in Croatia, like, fuck.
Yeah, man. Everybody's schedule is crazy. Yeah.
I made it though. I got there. And then as soon as I landed, I went straight to the movies.
Woo!
Yep.
Hard working. Good grief.
I figured it out.
Whew. Yeah. Well, me and Miss Sanchez, we'll come up with that 3rd film, y'all. But for now, we already know guaranteed Hamnet and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I trust me, I looked at everything that was coming out.
How long is it?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's long. It's long, man.
Just
it's long.
Get you a drink and I don't know.
Hamnet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm with it. Shit, let's do this eclectic shit. Let me see.
Yeah,
Smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in there with a scarf on. You know what I'm saying? Do my eclectic shit. Scarf on and some bell bottoms. I don't know, some Obama.
Oh man, this is gonna be some sophisticated shit.
Ooh. So let me camera out. It's cool. Let me read some of these super chats. Tech Coach Ralph says supporting the crew. Shout out to Tech. I appreciate you. KL says hola, Senora Sanchez. Tu es bonita esta noche. Sound like he's saying sexy to you, so I'm gonna let y'all add that. Dion Steppenwolf says y'all should watch Frankenstein. It's a great watch. I'm gonna check it out. Jay Forever says, hey crew, you guys need to watch Sisu 2, Road to Revenge. It's like John Wick meets Fast and Furious. Never heard of it before. I don't even know what it's on.
Yeah, that was one of the movies I was gonna pick for last week.
What up, A.S. Smith? I appreciate you. Showcase Classic says Slimmy Miss Sanchez, Anton in the chat. What up? What up,
What up, homie?
Appreciate you.
Word.
Just the Brown Girl in America says, hey, Anton, Slimmy Miss Sanchez. I'm sure your holiday was awesome. Hope to see you soon.
What's up?
Miss Sanchez. What up, everybody? What's up, Slimmy? What's up? Miss Steppenwolf, KL, J, Showcase, Just a Brown Girl in America, A.S. Smith, Shout out to Jay Forever. What up to everybody? Everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat. Mika, I see you. Yeah, we're gonna get
Mika, what up?
Hey, Mika.
Somebody said Sisu is good.
I don't even know what that is.
What is it about?
It's like a it's
Sound
a
like
guy who's he pretty much it's around like the time of like Nazi time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he find himself at war, like with some other groups over like gold or something like that. It's something like that.
He says,
paraphrasing.
Anton, you're right. They need to market going to the movies more. Streaming it at home is too comfortable for the people. Yeah, I don't like the home. I don't like
If
the
they
home.
got comfortable during COVID and then they don't want to pay the prices now, so hopefully they get back out.
What's up? What's up, Mika? What's up, my baby girl? Hey, she said, "Hey, Miss Sanchez, boo."
Hey, boo.
Yeah. So,
Mika, what up?
Who is at my door? Hold on, let me go check my door. I'm at the hotel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look for some other streaming movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Hold on.
I don't know what just happened anyway. I'm surprised that you gave that movie. I mean, the first one was
Eternity?
No, not Eternity.
Oh, Zootopia?
No, the Family Plan too. You hated it that bad. They could have saved it though.
Yeah, they didn't need to make a sequel. They didn't. Like the first one, I'm like, yo, it's cool. The second one, I'm like, what are we doing? And even the first one, I would have gave it low marks. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was bad acting in the first one. I was just
What are y'all talking about?
Family Plan.
Family Plan. When they started that second one off and she was moving and they gave it a slow motion shot for no reason, I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. I was like, this is going to be bad. They just gave it like they show her at the beginning, like walking to the room. I'm like, come on now, y'all.
No, it's him climbing up the dang on hotel just to get to her, like with no harness.
Yeah.
He's just climbing on.
No rappel kit, nothing. I'm Superman. Like,
but the movie I am ready to see was actually two: Avatar and Scream.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to see. Especially Scream though.
So
Yeah,
Avatar is gonna be good. They promoting the shit out of that movie.
Yeah.
Timeout 2361 says they're still doing early releases for a lot of movies on streaming, so it's hard to sell to get people into theaters when it's easy to just wait a month and a half. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Maybe I'm just old school. So
yeah, they doing that too much.
Yeah, I'm straight. And I understand it's a business, but it's just not. I'm straight.
Yeah, they just completely stopped marketing Blu-rays and DVDs. They don't even market them no more. As if they don't exist.
Nobody got no players no more.
That shit crazy.
I buy my movies for Apple TV, and I just have them. I buy them. I buy a lot of movies on Apple TV. Yeah. Like not rent them, I buy them.
Yeah, we'll probably watch the new Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, yeah.
Low expectations, extremely low. I mean, I'm talking negative low. Like I'm starting in the negative. After seeing that first one. Woo!
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts? Any final thoughts?
Get to the theater.
Yeah. Take them kids to go to Zootopia and explain the meanings behind what you guys see to them. So they
Yep. I'm with that.
Yeah. Zootopia. Go see Eternity if you can, if you got time. It's well worth it. It's well worth it, man.
Yeah.
Like some romances catch you off guard.
I agree.
They do.
It was really good. It was really, really good. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
Hey.